What's going on, everyone? Justin with kvtemplates.com. I wanted to give you guys a quick video tutorial today on how to modify your existing default drip campaigns. I've mentioned it in previous videos and in my in-person trainings. It's really important for new kvCORE users just to get set up and running without worrying about making everything perfect, because if you wait until everything is perfect, you're never going to get into the game, and you have to be in the game to win the game. So today I want to show you how to modify your default drip campaigns to better fit your business. Really simple to do. Let's dig into it. You can see right here I'm in the back end of kvCORE. To get to your drip campaigns, click on Marketing Autopilot. And then when this loads up, you're going to see Smart Campaigns. Click on Start a Campaign. And you can see here we have one of the default drip campaigns already installed into the library. This is the Conversion Default Seller Campaign. So let's click on that. And now we see what templates are in that campaign. And again, in a previous video I explained, think of your campaign. So in this instance, it's Conversion Default Seller. Think of the campaign as a file folder. Okay, and then your actions or your templates, same thing, actions are templates and templates are actions. Think of those as your files that you're putting into the file folder. So you stuff your folder, your campaign, with all of the different pieces of content that you want kvCORE to automate and send out on a regular basis. So what we're looking at here, we're looking at 7 different templates that are going to be sent out to the lead. The first one is scheduled to go out on day 5, and that is a very, very simple template. Let's go ahead and click on Edit, and we can see what's in there. Right here, this slider, I'm not sure why this is closed by default. Click on that, and it'll open it. And this is the content that's being sent out via email. So it says, did you get the CMA I sent you? What did you think about the evaluation of your home? Now, depending on how you run your business, this could be 2 different things. So the way this is designed is when a lead fills out the valuation form on your kvCORE website and they get that valuation, okay, this campaign will automatically trigger, and kvCORE will start sending out all of these different pieces of content on whatever time frame is prescribed here. So this one is saying 5 days after the lead originally filled out that valuation request, it's going to send them this email saying, hey, what did you think about the valuation I sent you? So again, depending on the way you're running your business, when it says, what do you think about the valuation I sent you, that could be one of 2 things. You could be referring to just the automated valuation that the system sent to the lead, or again, depending on your business, you may, which I would recommend, you may have done your own customized CMA and manually sent it to the address, so snail mail, send it through USPS to the lead. So you may want to modify this to fit how you're going to run your business. Now, what I would recommend is, if you're going with the former of the 2 options, if you're just letting the kvCORE system do the work and you're referring to the automated valuation, and you're not going to send them one manually, at least to begin with, what I'd recommend doing is changing this. Instead of waiting until day 5, if you're not manually sending them a custom CMA, if you're just relying on the automated the valuation, I would definitely change this and make it go out sooner. You don't want to let 5 days go by before you reach out and say, hey, what did you think about that valuation? So to change that, you just open it up, and you'll see here all the things that you can change. And time unit days, and then time valuation is 5. So let's say, for instance, you only wanted to wait 1 day. You can click on this, you can change 1 day, or you can make it the 2nd day after. If you just want to wait a number of hours, so they fill out the form, and then maybe a couple hours later, you're following up saying, hey, what did you think about that valuation? You can change it to minutes, and in this case, it would be 5 minutes, or you can wait 30 minutes if you want it to be 1 hour later. You can set it to 1 hour, whatever the case may be. So in terms of timing, you are going to want to go through all of these touch points, all of these templates, to make sure that things are being sent on a time frame that kind of works for how your business works. Okay. Now, say for instance, you don't like this content. Maybe you're going again with the first option that I mentioned, where you're only relying on the automated valuation. You may want to change this content to say, hey, what did you think about the automated valuation of your home? Do you think it was just right? Do you think it was too high? Do you think it was too low? And then maybe you put another hook in there. If you think it was off, how about I do a custom valuation for you? Let me know what you think. So now you're engaging them to reach out more. Okay, so if you wanted to change this content, unfortunately, you cannot do it here. And that's what I want to show you how to do. So let's close out of this. And remember, this one is titled CMA, and it's an email. So to change that, you're going to have to go to Templates up here. And here you can see these are all tabs, and essentially all these are filters that are going to filter down the type of templates. So by default, it's on email, so it'll only show you the email templates. If you click on text message, it's only going to show you the text message templates. So in this case, we're talking about changing the CMA email. So we're on the email tab, and you can just type in the name of what that touch point was, what that template was. Here's CMA. Now you can't modify the default drips in there. You have to make a copy of them, and then you can modify it, and that's what we're going to do. So here's the template we want to change. The subject for the email is your home's value. Click on clone. It'll open it up as a copy. And one thing that I always recommend to all of my trainees, I mention it in a ton of my videos, rename these, create some sort of naming convention so it's a lot easier for you to find your modified templates. What I do, and you can figure out how you want to do it yourself, what I do, I put a 0, 1, and a dash. That way it's going to move my modified templates up to the top of the list of your email templates and your text templates and your call templates and whatnot. So I just do a 0, 1, and a dash. You don't have to worry about the template scope. You can change the subject line if you want. Now here's where you can actually change the content. So for instance, what did you think about the automated home valuation? Do you think it was just, I can't type. Let me know what you think. I'd love to provide you with a free customized valuation. And let's get rid of this. Okay, so now we have our updated cloned email template. We're going to hit clone template. And now you can see it's right here. It moved it up towards the top of the list. These post-call emails, those are always going to be at the top of the list. I'm not exactly sure why those won't flow down to where they belong, but whatever, it doesn't matter. There's our clone template. Now, you have one more step that you need to complete before your campaign has been updated with this new template. So let's go back to your campaign library. And we have to go back into our default seller campaign because that's the one that we're working on. And then right here, day 5, it still has the old template. Remember this, the CMA template. Click on edit. And then here's where you have to change the template to the new one. So 0, 1, that's my naming convention. It's at the top of the list. Again, that's why I decided to do that, because it moves it up. It makes it a lot easier to find. And if we click view this template, there's our updated content. Very simple. Now you just click update, and that's all there is to it. That's how you can update your default templates inside of your default campaigns. In a future video, I'm going to show you guys how to create a campaign from scratch with your own content, how to set it up from beginning to end. Until then, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you have ideas for future training videos, I would love to hear from you. Feel free to comment in the section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to any one of our channels on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, to keep up to date with our latest training tutorials. I would love to hear from y'all. Bye-bye.